What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Today we have another Cobra Kai Season 4 theory, one that I believe that is very possible to happen. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content on this channel. Check out some of my other videos if you're interested, of course. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed the video. Share this video if you can. If you think somebody else would need to see it, it'd be good for them to see it. And most importantly, please leave a comment down below. That's the most important thing I ask. Just please leave a comment down below. Love to compare our predictions and analysis together. So this is going to be a pretty cool theory, one that is kind of being highly talked about right now. So Shawn, the kid that was in juvie, the main juvie's bully, whichever one. Whichever juvie it was. Now, in case y'all don't know Shawn, you're not catching up what I'm talking about. He's the one that fought Robbie in the season 3, episode 3, and obviously this time in that fight, the first fight, Robbie got tag teamed a little bit, by 3 guys, so it wasn't really a fair fight. And then, in season 3, episode 5, which was the last time we saw Shawn, Robbie and Shawn had another tussle, and this time the 2 other guys stayed out of it. I don't even know if it was the 2 other guys. I mean, there was 2 guys sitting at the table when Robbie kicked Shawn in the face, ultimately starting the fight. And it was one of the, honestly, the best fights, especially since we had, going back and forth, comparison of fights right at the same time of the arcade jail fight where Hawk ended up breaking Dimitri's arm. Obviously, y'all know that moment. And, this fight going back and forth. And I honestly think this was one of the most intense fights all season. Now, it went back and forth, but if I had to award a winner, it would be Robbie. And then, obviously we saw this was the last time we officially saw Shawn. They were walking around down the hallway, and Robbie asked Shawn, why didn't you talk? And he's like, I'm no snitch. And Robbie's like, me neither. And then, Shawn kind of, just, nodded, gave him a little respect, mutual respect. And then, Robbie turned his head and was watching Shawn walk away. And at the very end of where they were about to, switch scenes, of course, he kind of like smirked a bit of a smile, honestly, like maybe this guy's cool. Maybe if I get out of here and want to join Cobra Kai, which I honestly didn't think Robbie had that in his mind yet. It was just early, at the very start of that episode that he, turned down Kreese's offer. But maybe that could come to mind if Kreese, I honestly don't think Kreese is going to be, really easy in season 4. But, maybe that will come to his mind, whether it's Kreese or not, if it's, Terry Silver and Mike Barnes, together, or just Terry Silver, obviously, which I think is basically confirmed to happen, in my opinion, at this point. He could be, if Shawn was to get out. Now, that's the one thing that might, put a stop to it, because Shawn, was obviously supposed to be a very bad kid, basically the main bully of the jail, and it's highly likely that he did something really bad to get there. You never know, though. But anyway, I mean, Terry Silver, all that money, he could get him bailed out, obviously, if that was the case. But here's the thing about Shawn. Shawn would no doubtably, in my opinion, be the best fighter in all of the kids in the Cobra Kai universe. Listen, Shawn does not even know karate, and he took Robbie to the brink, like I was talking about. And obviously that was the only thing that really saved Robbie in the fight, was him knowing all that karate, which he should appreciate, because Daniel was the one that would lead him to be really able to know anything about karate and, be a karate beginner. But, obviously we know he's not a beginner at this point. He's a really good fighter. But that's who, trained them in the beginning. Now, honestly, I think Robbie was tough before he started doing karate. I think, he was a pretty good fighter overall. He wasn't afraid of anybody, a tough, rough kid like he's turning back into, basically, now we're seeing. But about Shawn, Shawn literally took Robbie to the brink without knowing karate. If Shawn, Shawn's obviously a big, tough dude. If Shawn knew karate, especially under Terry Silver's karate, and Mike Barnes, potentially, that'd make it even better. He would be, no doubtably, the best fighter, I do believe, better than Robbie, even if he stays at Cobra Kai, which I don't think he will all season. No way. I think we're finally, after so long of waiting, going to see him and Johnny Lawrence's dad connect, and, obviously start connecting with Daniel since they're together now. But I think that, yeah, Shawn could possibly, he would become, no doubtably, the best student if this happens, if he gets Cobra Kai training under Terry Silver and Mike Barnes. Even if he was, just somebody else, John Kreese. John Kreese would make him, the best fighter I think there is, because, he's such a natural Cobra, he almost beat, Robbie, which is, right now Cobra Kai's best student without knowing karate. If he knew karate, no doubtably, he'd be the best fighter in the whole Cobra Kai universe of kids, in the Cobra Kai dojo and in Miyagi-Do / Eagle Fang karate. Now, the thing is, though, obviously Shawn's, not a good guy, so obviously due to, what the writers are going to do, make sure the good people always win, like, most things are. They're obviously going to make Shawn lose, most likely, when it comes down to it, even though, it is goofy and, we should know that Shawn would definitely win the fight, just the kind of guy he is. But, anyway, honestly, I think that Shawn would be, you could possibly argue a point that, like, he would be a replacement for Hawk, since obviously Hawk, went to Miyagi-No now. I told y'all guys, I told all y'all suckers on this channel from the start that would happen at some point of this season. But anyway, yeah, like he would be, a replacement for Hawk. But honestly, I think, Robbie could have beat Hawk this whole time, kind of edging him out, just like Robbie did Shawn. When Shawn knew karate, no doubt that he would beat the crap out of Hawk, at Hawk's best at knowing karate, because Hawk is the least natural Cobra there is, and Shawn is probably the best natural Cobra there is. So yeah, once he knew karate, no doubtably he would beat the crap out of Hawk. No doubt about that. So, yeah, I'd honestly like to see Shawn return. If Robbie does stay in Cobra Kai, we could honestly see them, carrying Cobra Kai forward, being like the two biggest bullies in season 4 and everything like that. Obviously their 4 best students, would basically be, Robbie, Shawn, Kyler, and Tori, with it basically be the same, with Hawk stepping out and just bringing Shawn in that same position, just like we saw with the snake mission, and Creed's congratulating the 4 of them in the back of the dojo as 4 main Cobras that he knew had the most guts to do it in the back of the dojo. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Leave a comment down below on your theory, whether that's possible, potential, or not. And always remember to subscribe and comment down below. I love to compare our predictions and analysis together. Subscribe, share, and thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.